because the truck is so heavy. The scales are only good to 1750 per corner, so it's definitely more than 3500 on the nose. So we're gonna have to use all 4 to do the front, so we're just gonna check the back for now. But with him in it, it's 1127 on the left and 988 on the rear. And the reason that you want to set him up about 140 pounds heavy on the left side is because when the chassis twists over from the engine rotation, it'll put more weight on that right rear tire.
So much torque. The chassis twisted coming off the line.
So to keep it going straight down the track, your left always has to be 120, 130 heavier. Some trucks are a little different, but yeah, so this thing is like 2115 just on the rear. That's heavy.
You weigh 115 pounds.
I was waiting for the that's lighter or heavier than I thought.
No, it's heavy.
That's Michael's car
I did
in the
eat
rear.
breakfast this morning, but shit.
Yeah, that's pretty much all of Michael's car just in the rear.
Sorry.
4059.
40, 60.
Yep, that's the front, and the rear was 2115.
6175. That's way lighter than I thought it was, because I thought that we went up to like 6,500 pounds. So technically you won the bet.
Yeah, so you and Michael owe me lunch.
Damn, he doubled up. He doubled up. He's like, both of y'all lost, so both of y'all owe me lunch.
My guess was, what was it, 6280?
6280.
6280 was my guess.
I guessed when we were, I guessed 6450 with everything. So it's, what was it,
6175.
6175.
It's
So
still really heavy.
Let's just call it 62. Just, I mean, we haven't checked fuel or
Yeah,
what.
yeah, that's fair.
Just under 6,200 pounds.
All right, guys, Rockingham, North Carolina for Rudy's truck jam here on Thursday. This is our first test pass. So this morning we actually went ahead and swapped some rear springs in our coilovers. Logan did that for us. Logan's here again, so we got same guys, same crew. Michael's rail, Cody helping him. Logan, we got Andre from SNS, we got Cole, we got Dawson. We got everybody here this weekend. So obviously ODSS race number 2 of the season. We're gonna test the truck. We have some new transmission stuff in both of our transmissions, some new rear springs, trying to get the suspension happy. Basically, goal for the truck currently is still just overall better performance. We need better 60-foot times. We kind of need the suspension to be happy. So again, we're just gonna test everything, kind of make improvements where things are the most unhappy, I guess, so to say. So getting everything warmed up, and that's kind of where we're at. Definitely on the 60-foot.
Yeah, that's a good start though. At least it drove out starting line and bumped nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, needed to give it one more.
The whole plan was to go as long as I felt comfortable. I'm not exactly sure. Something felt a little weird after a shift. I'm not sure if it was me or something was actually happening. Probably just need to pull the data, whatever, and just kind of see if something was happening with the truck or if it was just me.
Did it flare on the 2.3 and that's why you lifted?
I don't know. I felt something, just something weird. Like, I don't know exactly what it was. Like it shifted to 1.2, I think, good, and then maybe right after the 2.3 or something. Like,
yeah, I obviously knew you lifted.
I don't know when or what made me. I just know that like something felt.
Yeah, something
like
felt not right.
Something felt timed off, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Like, okay. I don't know why I lifted other than like it just didn't feel.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay. I'm not exactly sure why.
145 60 foot, yeah. So that's quite a bit of an improvement. from the last time. So, I mean, it's back to where we were in testing last week, but it's better than our last run. So we went the right way on the suspension changes. It could definitely take more power at the hit.
Okay.
Yeah, which is all good news.
That's all 539. That means we are really close. Felt like it laid over. Thank you. One four nine 60 foot 539.
Going fast now.
Now that was the run.
No, you did all
When
right.
the green light went, I was just like, well, I had to bump twice.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't like. It's just moving a lot. I think like the tire pressure, obviously, like. So
Well, I think
I stayed there. I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait till at least feels somewhat settled. I don't know if it was all the way settled or not.
it
but
seemed like it was.
Okay.
So it was a little deeper than your run before,
yeah.
and so that's going to kill a couple numbers there.
Oh, okay. So it could have actually been the same, but
It
it
could
went
have been
deeper.
the same, but because you had to hit it that second time to bump it
It
in.
definitely was not that. I don't think the second ball was gonna stay on.
No,
one
it
ball.
wasn't. No, you did all the right things.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
just, I think that's where it slowed down just a little bit.
Okay.
But hey, that's one number from your personal best.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
And it's more mile an hour.
Yeah, 2 miles per hour more.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll
It
check the
seemed
log.
like it laid over. Like
So-
at the top end, it just like it went away.
So Andre heard it hit the limiter, like the rev limiter.
Okay.
He heard it go, "What?" But I would say that
It
it's,
laid over. I think it might have laid over before that.
I think so too, because I think it needs overdrive now.
Okay.
That was a little,
Ninja foot.
all over the place.
Yeah,
We went left pretty hard.
Yeah, I definitely did. Get him a sticker that says I ain't scared.
He's scared.
You alright?
Yeah, he's good. He's like, nah, it's just my bad. I just oversteered a little bit.
A little.
A little bit. I was like,
Just barely slightly brought the shift points down a little bit, where it's making good power there. And then this time we're going to turn on overdrive. So no big power changes, but all those changes should equate to a decent time slip change.
Something sounds not happy.
Uh-oh. That's never a good sign.
No, I got down here and like I can't really hear anything with my visor down and my helmet on, and then I pulled off and I was like, sounds a little bit more like rattly than normal. And I took my helmet off and I left the truck running and I was like, I don't know if it sounds like transmission related or not.
I mean, I don't see anything off, like, dead
I don't
visible
know.
in your face.
No, I don't see anything.
But
It's just a noise.
kind of sounds like converter.
Sound like converter bolts, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't as loud. Like I didn't hear it up until I turned off, and then as soon as I turned off, I could hear it.
Sound like the
I
motor
took
blowing up?
No, not really. And then I took my helmet off, and I was like, it was still faint. I'm like, that's louder than what I was hearing in there while I was running, obviously. But
Well, and even like you told me, under load, they don't sound that bad until you.
Yeah, when
really
they're idling, they
yeah.
sound like the motor's blowing up.
Yeah, but when you get on the gas, they don't sound bad.
Yeah, because it takes up.
what was the 60 foot on that one?
146.
146.
Yeah. Why?
What was the one this morning?
145.
145.
Yeah.
So it's similar.
Same. Yeah, similar.
Hey man, congrats.
535.
535.
Yeah,
Nice
congrats,
job, sir.
buddy.
So it was a 538 to a 535.
Yep.
And 140. 145. So that's 5 miles an hour faster than.
I was gonna say, what was your
140.
last? What was the 140?
Well, 142 was my last one.
Yeah.
So that's 3 miles an hour faster.
Mm-hmm. Just from adding overdrive.
Oh, man, you're hard on stuff.
6,200 pounds is hard on stuff.
That's for sure.
So we didn't really add any power except for overdrive. So like overdrive in and of itself, just like the gear.
It's really just to get us out the back. It's so hard to make up ET on the big end. You really got to make up ET early.
Okay.
But we needed to see where all the shifts were going to be. So,
okay. So the fact that it went through all the shifts was good. Now we can apply differently throughout there. Okay.
And overdrive, like we needed to just like take a stab at where it was going to come in at.
Okay.
And we wanted to guess on the later side of the run, so that way we didn't drag the RPM down too low.
Okay.
So it definitely needs brought in earlier, just from like us listening to the past.
Okay.
Like it was like 1, 2, 3 overdrive, and it's like the overdrive.
Yeah,
didn't
like
happen sooner.
honestly, I don't know. I'm not real good at like shutting down the truck like at the appropriate time. I feel like I pull way through it, but like it felt like it shifted, and it was like almost
Right
like
at the track.
almost like right at the line. It was really close.
So I think we need to pull that back. But yeah, and then, but when we now have a complete run, front to back, lock up every gear. And so
now we have a
something to build
full
off of.
data sheet to like, and the truck is still taking more power on the start line too.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
Ooh. Yeah.
The only thing is, I'm only gonna have 6 in that converter though.
I mean, I'll be honest, I've got 6 in my truck if we need to rob some. They're the same thing.
Yeah.
I've got all 12 in mine, so.
you have a 12 volt flex bay?
Yeah, man. Same thing as you.
Every duty converter gets a 12 volt.
The way you drive, you could probably take 9 of them out.
I agree.
The way he drives, he needs 32 of them.
Thank you, Logan.
Yes!
How's that picture look, Cole?
Looks great.
It looks great. I'm not going to show Greg though.
Logan!
What's that?
I mean, do you want to see it? They're egg-shaped.
Oh yeah, that's a good,
They're egg-shaped.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do they all look like that?
I mean, I've only pulled one bolt out.
Oh,
I can roll it and check the other one, but
They're probably all gonna look like that.
I agree.
Remember that save your ass converter and flex plate I brought?
I guess I'm gonna keep pulling the converter bolts.
Yeah.
Since we're at that point.
I'll sleep tomorrow. It's fine.
No, you.
and we ended up just surviving well, that rain, hail. Everyone almost just blew away. Over there is pretty interesting. You should go video over there. People's axle tubes are underneath water.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we got about 4 or 5 inches of rain. Rudy's has a rain thing with it, and yeah, we just survived. So I don't know if we're gonna race today or not, but yeah,
Little vote probably not.
little rain delay. Whoa, that's $4.99. Only feet finder, okay?
Can't put the dogs on
Yeah,
cam.
can't put the dogs on camera, but we'll see what we're doing and get this stuff cleaned up. We'll race eventually. Hell. What the hell?
What the hell? Why the hell?
See, and now this is what you call a 9-9 only lake. No wake zone up to here, and no bigger than 9.
Catch up here. I guess let's point this thing this way, making all kinds of racket over here. So what's today? Say Saturday?
Today is Saturday.
Today's Saturday. Yesterday got all rained out. Monsoon, obviously. So no racing. They're still trying to fix the track for today. It's very questionable whether or not we're even going to race today or not, but luckily for us, we got a dyno, and we have a Peterbilt stereo system, and there's people around, and we're gonna have a good time either way. So Cole's actually gonna dyno his truck. Cole's Mega Cab, he just did a fuel system. It's got 100% overs, 12 mil pump, 76mm turbo. He's been doing some revisions and getting it dialed in. We're just out here in North Carolina doing tater things with tater people, and you know, Cole's gonna, you never know, we might end up ghetto fogging the truck later on. So, but that's where we're at, that's what we're doing. We're kind of just hanging out, having a good time, and truck show with a dyno at this point.
Truck should make 850 to 900 probably.
Put it at 70 for me. This thing should handle a 70 load all day long. All day. Oh, a little low on the oil pressure there.
That's optional.
That's
optional.
That's optional, I agree. You got your AC on, bro?
Sure what I do. Shuts off automatically.
You know the routine. Do what you can. Where do you want to calibrate it? 2K or 3?
Let's just do 3.
Okay.
Good there.
I'm recording.
Okay, I'm gonna run it up. I'm gonna do 32.
Yeah. Tell me where you want me to get it below, bro. Want me to get it below about 32?
Go ahead.
We have bottles.
Listen, you're talking to a couple guys sitting in here that go through like 10 pounds of nitrous a pass. I don't know what yours is, but I'd assume it's close.
And we have a lot of bottles that are, if we're not racing today, I got a lot of bottles that are full. I'm about to start offering services on, about to put my race suit on and do some racing, not on the track.
Right.
Whenever you're ready, bro.
Okay. So I'll start at 3 again. I just like to see it drag it backwards a little bit.
I put a 90 load on it.
Okay, that's better. That's closer. We were expecting really mid, maybe upper 800s, and it's heat soaked like crazy.
I'm not surprised it didn't make upper 8s. If we would have done that pull the first
For
pull,
first time, correct, yeah.
almost 900 guaranteed.
Yeah.
You good, buddy?
Yeah,
I really appreciate it.
Yes,
If you want to run, you want to wait, we can get him.
I mean,
it's up to you.
I don't want to go. It's his truck, but I really.
I think you need some liquid motivation for that later. I don't know how late you're running.
828.
I'll take that.
Not bad, not bad.
Take that. It's 10 to 12. Bad ECM. I'll take that.
It's gonna be like an 850 setup.
Yeah.
It's just the ECMs on them are so picky.
Take it. Still give TK some.
You sweating a little bit?
A little bit. A little bit.
Tell me guys, dude, am I supposed to be nervous? I said yes. Paul blew my shit up on the dyno. So.
It's like, yeah.
They said it really needs some nitrous to get motivated.
Yeah, is that it?
That's what they said. They said
It
it really
needs nitrous. I need liquid courage.
We can make that happen. A little bit. Now that we know what load it needs, we'll run it again and it'll make a good number.
If we had done that first pull, it would have been 900.
Yeah, that's 3 runs back to back. We're gonna be down 50 or 60 horsepower easy. Okay.
There you going again.
I'll take that. 900. That's what they said.
I'm going like
That's the 05.
I'll go 875.
I don't know if you've been on the track in a while, but it's still just like last time I looked, water just coming up out of every track.
It doesn't. Anything that's anybody's saying doesn't sound very promising.
No, like Rick Haynes is like, I don't think it's happening, man. And then on top of that, we've got potential rain coming at like 3 and 7 or the.
They are going to run this 670 and then reevaluate the track after some trucks basically run down and see if the water pushes up before they send any of the pro stuff. So I'm going to go up there and watch a couple rounds and see what the track's looking like.
So we may have a chance.
We have a chance.
I'm pulling the plug on the pro guys. We are seeping water bad. Like bad enough that if I step onto the concrete, water's coming up. I'm not chancing anybody's life on that. I mean, it's you can be mad.
30 minutes before it does.
Right. You guys can be upset, and I'll take the blame. But I would much rather see you guys at the next one than see you guys wad your shit up. So, I'm sorry. We're trying, but I don't feel comfortable sending fast guys.
Rudy's 2024. We learned how to pack and unpack.
We indeed have gotten really good
We
at
can
that.
pack the hell out of that fucking rig trailer.
Quickly, too.
Alrighty, my friends, well, we are back from Rudy's, doing a little Rudy's recap here inside the race shop with the 05. It is back. It is dried off, and it honestly quite the weekend at Rudy's. Right? Ain't that right, Michael? Everybody's finally dried off. We were just actually laughing that I don't think either one of us or maybe anybody really has ever gotten caught outside in that bad of a storm. None of it was captured because it really started off as like a real mediocre rain, which turned into hail, which turned into probably 4 or 5 inches of rain, which pretty much ended up canceling all of our racing. So really no racing except for Thursday, which thankfully we were able to get a new personal best on the 05, which my excitement level was quite a bit down because it kind of got ended short with like converter bolt things and stuff. But I am truly like insanely excited for all of the progress that is going on with the 05. So new personal best 535 at 145. If you do the horsepower calculator on what it takes to move 6,200 pounds down the track,
It's every bit of 3,000.
it sounds crazy. It is crazy, but the truck is making a absolutely asinine amount of power to move that much weight that fast. It's kind of funny how racing is all just kind of like math calculations, but it is. So we ended up having some loose converter bolts, and really we're not exactly sure why that happened. I personally have a theory, which I'm going to share with you guys, and maybe it'll help, maybe not. Maybe some of you guys have ran into this on different occasions, but we always use red Loctite. We always use red Loctite on all of that stuff. We always just tighten the absolute crap out of those bolts, and Michael's never had it happen, Logan's never had it happen. The only variable that we have kind of come up with is, and I will actually blame myself, I got this red Loctite at O'Reilly's, but it's Permatex brand, and I'm not throwing them under the bus, but normally we always stick with this brand right here. But what I want to show you guys is, do you see how like watery, I want to say watery, but like that's the consistency that this specific bottle comes out as. And I'm not going to do too much of this stuff because this stuff's kind of expensive, but it's
this stuff is different. I don't know. It's just built different, and that is what was used the last time the truck went back together. So call me crazy, call me whatever. Maybe that'll help you guys, but we are gonna end up going like this with that, and we are gonna be using nothing but that, and we should alleviate some of those silly issues. What do you think, Michael? Do you think there's any validity in my craziness with that? But
that was the perfect science experiment. I think that
I know we didn't have lab coats on to like make that really official, but like to me that makes perfect sense. But anyway, we're actually back together with the truck. We're gonna be headed back to the track. Again, all of this racing and all of this information is in preparation for Ultimate Callout Challenge. So we'll be at Ultimate Callout Challenge with the 05, making this 6,200 pound unit just do things that should never be doing. But we're gonna keep pushing the truck. We're gonna keep going faster. I don't know what you would call Rudy's. It's kind of like a wash as far as like points go. Like, things got washed, a little dirty water, but technically points stay the same. You get points for showing up and getting a tech card. But as far as Michael's concerned, as far as the rail goes, as far as chasing points, kind of everything stayed the same as after that event, correct?
I think everybody got the same amount of points. I think ET and maybe 770 were the two people that ran. Maybe just ET.
Yeah, a couple classes ran, but as far as like the dragster is concerned, as far as like any points accrued for the truck, we kind of all stayed the exact same. So anyway, that's pretty much gonna wrap up this video. We will be back at the track with the 05, continuing to push this thing. Ultimate Callout Challenge is coming soon, and that's pretty much it. We've got a lot of stuff coming up. Stay tuned. We'll see you in the next video. See ya.